Yo, what is up with y'all today? How are y'all doing? It's your boy back with another video. And yeah, the title explains it all. This is gonna be the time my parents caught me goddamn smoking. Now, this is going to be the first time, so I'll include it in the first time series. But there have been plenty of times that my parents have had this little conversation about me smoking or me getting in trouble or whatever. If you coming up smoking weed when you in high school, you eventually going to have that conversation with your parents about gas and shit. But anyways, without further ado, before this video begins, if you guys enjoy, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that bullshit, and yeah, let's get right into it. So, this story begins the first time they officially caught me. Now, let me give a little bit of backstory before we get into this. So, I've been smoking before they officially caught me for like the first time. I've probably been smoking for like I'd say like 3 or 4 months, okay? So not too long, but not like a super short period of time. So I've been geeking for a little bit. Actually, it may have been 6 or 7. It may have been longer than that, but I really don't know. But anyways, I'm fucking chilling one day, or let me provide some extra backstory. So I've been smoking for about 6 or 7 months, and whenever I come home, a lot of the times my parents would be like, why your eyes red, all this shit, you feel me? Like, just like stupid shit, and I'd say, oh, my eyes not red, some of my friends smoke weed, I'm around them, sometimes I smell like smoke, because my friends smoke cigarettes, just stupid excuses, but they kind of caught on to what I was doing, like any parent would. And so one day I'm just chilling, and I make music, and one day I was about to go up to the studio before I had my own studio. So I told my mom, I was like, hey, Mom, I'm going up to the country, which is where the studio was at, which is like 30 minutes from my crib. I was like, I'm going to the studio to go record this song. And she said, okay, that's fine. You can go. But she was like kind of mad at me. I didn't know why at the time, but we'll find out here in a second. So I got in my car and I drive 30 minutes out to the studio, goddamn, and I'm almost there. And I'm pulling up there, and as soon as I get there, my mom texts me like 3 times saying, I can't believe you would do this. And no, that's not what she texted me first. She said, have you been smoking weed? And then I said, no, Mom, I swear I haven't. And she's asked me shit before at this time, and I told her many times I haven't smoked weed. But of course she caught on. Of course they was gonna catch on. Like, come on, bro. It gets to a point where you become such a pothead that shit's just too obvious to everyone around you that you can't even hide your surroundings no more. But me being the dumbass I was a few years ago when this happened back in high school, I said, no, Mom, I do not smoke gas. Next thing I know, she sent me pictures of my grinder, of different shell packs and different shit I was using in the car. So the car that they let me drive was this Jeep. It was a Jeep Cherokee. And I used to hotbox this shit all the time. It always smelled like gas. My parents would always ask me why it smelled like smoke and shit. I say, oh, sometimes my friends smoke cigarettes. So I tell them to roll the window down, but it's that gas, boy, you feel me? But my mom apparently earlier that day, before I'd gotten up, had taken the car out and some shit and searched my shit. And she had already had these pictures ready and already had everything lined up. So I wasn't really ready for this shit. So I was like, damn, when she sent me those pictures, she sent me some shit. Like, how could you lie like that? Like, a whole bunch of shit, like, acted disappointed, I guess. And I was like, damn, man, like, really? Like, you waited all the way till I got up to the studio before you pulled this shit on me. I was like, man. I was like, come on, we could have had this conversation at home. But she was super upset about it. I was starting to get upset because I already knew I was going to have to drive back. My mom texted me. She said, drive back home now. So I was pissed. I was like, I really drove all the way up here. You going to make me drive back? And she said yes. Or else she grounded. So I was like, man, I guess I gotta go anyway. So I took my ass all the way up from the country, canceled the session, back to my home or whatever, and pulled up at the crib. And I get inside, and my dad wasn't home yet, but it was just my mom. And I walk upstairs, and my mom just chilling using the computer. And I walk in there and I was like, I don't know why you're so upset at me or something. I don't know. I said some bullshit, trying to fucking distract from the situation. And then she gave me a long lecture about how she was so upset at me and how weed was so horrible for me or some bullshit. And I was like, I promise you, I'm not gonna stop smoking. Like, I'm not gonna stop. Y'all should just get okay with it. And they're completely okay with me doing this shit now. They don't give no fucks, which is cool, I guess, because I be doing my schoolwork and shit in college and all that. But back then, they was not fucking with me smoking no gas. But my mom was super pissed. She was like, I can't believe you would do this shit. This is so disappointing. I was like, man, in my head, I was like, weed over some gas. And keep in mind, they've never caught me doing nothing else in my life besides smoking. That's how, like, it's so easy to get caught smoking because of the smell and shit. But yeah, I got caught and shit by my mom, and I was mad. She was like, go to your room. We gonna talk about this more when your dad get back or something. Something happened like that where I got pissed off and went to my room or some shit. And so I went to my room. This is the very first time I got caught smoking. By the way, there have been more times and shit. So, fucking, I think this is the same time. This may have been a different time. I may be linking two different times, but this was definitely an experience one time related to the same shit. So later that night, I don't know. All I remember is one time I got caught smoking. I'll make the first version short. I don't know if this was the same day or a different day. But my mom bought me a pizza, and she made me go outside and smoke a blunt while I ate with her the food that she bought. That was one time, and that shit was just, it was different, you feel me? But the time that I think happened, which is what I'm going to tell tonight. So later on in the night, I went to my room or whatever, and my dad get home. And then I'm talking to them and shit. And we being cool. And then, oh, no. I'm tweaking. This is a completely different story. But I'll link it in here anyway. But I go to my parents' room, and I asked them to go out later in the night. Because this is on the same night or the same day. But I asked them to go out. And they was like, no, you can't go out. I was like, why? Why can't I go out? It's only like 6 o'clock. I was like, let me take the car. Come on. They was like, no, you're not taking the car. You're not taking our car nowhere. Like, mad as fuck because they've been mad about the weed shit and everything. I was like, bruh, I was like, let me take the car, please. You know, you be when you a teenager. You just want to get out the crib, see your friends and shit, smoke and shit, you know. And I plan to go to my friend Corey's house and spend the night over there and get fucked up over there, you feel me, and shit. But my mom wasn't going and my dad wasn't going, so I was pissed. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Y'all never let me do shit. You feel me? Like some stupid ass teenager argument. And my parents were like, that's just not true. And then it escalated more and more to where we started getting mad as fuck at each other. And then I was like, I'm just gonna fucking leave home and go there anyway then. And then they was like, they got mad. They said some other shit. Basically, it was like, damn, I felt like I had to go. So I got my shit and left. But I was being stupid as fuck because my phone was on 3%. And when I came back to the front door after I left, I started walking, you feel me? I was telling my friend to come pick me up. Then after I got back to the front door, goddamn, my phone was on 3%. I'm sorry, I'm just high as hell right now. My phone was on 3%. I get to the front door. That bitch is locked. So I was like, fuck. I was like, fuck, bruh. But my dad eventually ended up letting me in after a few minutes of me waiting outside. And yeah, it all settled itself out, you feel me? I'm cool. I be smoking at the crib in my same bedroom I got in trouble in back in the day. But anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and all that shit. Leave a comment about what other types of videos you want to see next. And I appreciate the support. I will see y'all in the next one.